This is what I call some snow. Yesterday's was just a little teaser, and today we actually have it. Covered our driveway. We have several inches, I'd say 4 inches, which is pretty good for us. We have the task, if you can see behind me where the solar panels are, you may be able to see my husband. I can't see him too well, but that's because of old age. He is at the solar panels, and we are starting the job of scraping the snow off the solar panels. Welcome to Ridgehaven Homestead. From the mountains of Upper East Tennessee, we share snippets of our off-grid life, cabin build, and garden blessings. Pour yourself a cup of tea, sit back, and take a peek into our off-grid home and family. If we'd have thought about it, we would have brought a blower home. I say we loosely because I didn't really go anywhere yesterday. But we have patches of blue in the sky, and that's a glorious thing. Makes everything so bright. But unfortunately, with snow covering the solar panels, we are not getting any power at all. We just checked our inverter coming into the house, and we checked the whole charge controller, and we are getting zero power. So on a day like today, we should be able to generate lots of power. In fact, way more power than we need. And so I'm going up there to help the job of getting these solar panels clear. And at the same time, I am just enjoying the view of this beautiful snowy scene. Today started out much brighter than usual thanks to the snow that fell freshly through the night. We have 4 new inches, and that feels more like winter than our previous dusting. The cats were in the windows just checking it out. They didn't necessarily want to go outside into the cold, but they were content to peek from the window, and they were kind of mesmerized by the whole snowy scene outside. We even had some deer come on our driveway, and so we enjoyed the pretty view from the inside, but soon enough we had to make our way outside and get busy with our chores. It was definitely good and cold outside in the teens, and we knew that even though we had little glimpses of blue in the sky, that the snow wasn't going to be going anywhere, and if we didn't get it off the solar panels, we weren't going to be getting any electricity. We've been seeing a lot of cat prints out in the snow. We have multiple cats who are wondering what they think about it. They've been burrowing into tunnels, and you'll see some more cats as we go along the day. Hey, buddy. He's not sure if he likes it out here. Hey, Tubby, Tub. Hey, Tubbity Tub. Hey, Tubby. And Big Mama is out here too. Come on, guys, let's go see what we can find. Up the hill from the bucket truck, we have Chuck coming down. Or thinking about coming down. He's not immune to the snow, but he kind of acts like he is. It's just a beautiful scene. Yesterday was not much snow, it was so gray. I'm loving the little patches of blue that we're seeing today. Hey, buddy, and Big Mama. Greenhouse is covered with snow. Top priority is to get these solar panels cleared, and thankfully we are using brooms and the snow is coming off pretty easily. In the past years, at sometimes we have had to scrape because ice has formed, and that has turned into like an all-day job. But this year it's working really well because the snow is still powdery and fresh, and it just takes a little bit of elbow grease, but not too much. I actually thought that this would be a perfect day to make snow cream because of the fluffy snow, but I never did get around to it. Once we went back in, I didn't really want to go gather some. You can see that when we're outside doing anything, several cats are never too far away. Also, if you pay attention, you can see more sun coming and shining on our solar panels as the day progresses. We pushed the snow to the edge of the solar panels until there was just a little bit at the bottom to scrape, and I was working on that, and I took a little bit of a break to grab some snow from a pine tree, and when I was trying to get it with my mouth, I accidentally jammed the pine needles into my eyes, and so I was in pain for a little while and had to take a little bit of a break, but I resumed as soon as my eyes stopped burning so much. We have discussed putting a tarp over the solar panels if we anticipate snow, but we never quite know exactly when we're going to get snow, and that seems like a lot of work too, so we're trying to come up with a better solution so that we don't have to do this. But like I said, we don't get a lot of snow. We couldn't really leave 4 inches of snow on the greenhouse because of the weight of it. We were afraid that it would compromise the plastic. So we started the job of banging and sweeping from the inside until we got that greenhouse cleared off. And just like the solar panels, because the snow was so fluffy and because it was fresh, it really didn't take us that long. It wasn't hard work, just a lot of overhead sweeping. Perhaps Tubby thought he was helping by catching crickets or something. We seem to get in a lot of hiking on our homestead, and with the snow being so slippery, that added to our resistance, so it made it quite a good workout. We had to go up the hill and deal with our water tank. With the temperatures being so cold, then the valves were freezing, and this has happened before, and so we do have a secondary tank in our basement, which we use in times like this, but we had to go close down the valve and make sure that it was just made winter-proof as much as possible. Of course, on my way up, I had to pause to watch one of the kids on the four-wheeler zooming up the hill. snow covered the nearby ridges nicely, and it provided a nice view for us to see. Of course, I couldn't resist snapping a couple pictures of us since we were up there in the bright sunshine. This here is a trick that Chuck has perfected over time. It seems to come pretty easy for him. That's a good boy, Chucky. That's probably Big Mom. You're so spoiled, Chuck. Oh, here's Buddy. He doesn't like it one bit. Buddy, you're always in Chuck's shadow. Hey, Dad, remember me? Your old pal, Buddy. Look at these two coming. The cat train is here. Hey, Jack. This scene here made me question, if I am the crazy cat lady, what does that make my husband? That was the extent of the extra outdoor chores that were created because of the snow, and now we worked on other things indoors. And how come it is that my socks always get lost in my boots? Does that happen to you? Thankfully, after we got the solar panels cleared off, we were generating power, which is what we were after. And it felt really nice to have the glowing fire, and I think even the cats agree. Because of the snowy day that we had, I couldn't resist using our snowy scene plates and bowls, and we boosted up on our immune syrup, and then carried on with all the burners being used almost. I think I had 2 left, but I heated up a lot of leftover soup, and we just hunkered down for a nice warm day to stay in and enjoy our soup and our butternut squash. We worked hard, but it was worth it, and it was really nice to rest in the knowledge that we have electricity coming from the sun and that we worked hard and accomplished our goal.